Hey everybody, XEI here for a channel update for August, and holy hell, I am late. This is almost halfway through August, but it's because I've just sort of stepped away, and not in a negative way at all. As soon as Dragon Age Inquisition was over, it was a crazy relief. I was overwhelmed. I'll be honest, I finished the game, I was ready to keep going with other stuff, in particular getting Bioshock 2 finished, wrapped up, done. But I got pulled into a couple rabbit holes instantly. I didn't go as deep into wiki stuff or like I spent 2 days maybe looking at some of the stuff you guys were sending me, and even that I didn't go too far into that. Why? Because I started watching other people's Let's Plays. That's literally what I feel like I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. I've just been enjoying other people's Let's Plays, and from Origins on. So there's a couple I'm watching from Origins, in particular Angel Arch's series. I had to finish Dragon Age 2. I just started his Dragon Age Inquisition today, and I immediately felt like playing Dragon Age Inquisition again. It's been 2 weeks, I think, 2.5 weeks, and yeah, that game had an effect. So I don't even know how I feel about it. I want to do the entire trilogy all over again. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I still feel like I just want to kind of enjoy the calm before the storm. That's a negative way of saying anything, right? Where it's just like I want to get to other content on the channel. Of course I do. But I feel like I'm at a point now where if I'm not in a position to just get a game started and actually consistently upload to the channel, I just don't want to start it, because I've done that twice to Bioshock. I did that to Bioshock 1, where I went 9 or 10 or 11 episodes or something, and I something happened over Christmas. I didn't play for 2 or 3 months. It happened again for Bioshock 2 because the PC died, and then I finally got the PCs going, but then I got the laptop done before the PC. I had to get all the settings all figured out again, and Bioshock was a PC game I wanted to run because I wanted to upgrade all of the settings, and so I just got intimidated to like restart it. I didn't want problems again. Like I even recorded a couple hours today, and I just noticed the audio was off again. So I gotta get back into the rhythm of things, and that intimidates me to just get down into it, because I don't want to record like 10-hour session and then it's 10 hours of wrong footage. So I record in chunks and I tweak as I go. But anyways, that's kind of a segue into, yes, Bioshock 2 is of course the next game on the channel. I've got a couple recorded ahead at this point. I'm fairly confident it's going to be done in August, and that will include the DLC. I don't know if there's 2 DLCs or 1, but in any case, Bioshock 2 is going to get finished in August. Man, it's getting kind of exciting again. Also intimidating because I had taken so much time off. I thought I would be a complete spaz when I got back to the game playing it. It only took me about an hour to get back into it. I'm pretty good. Like I feel like I'm pretty good. I'm in the seat. It's a little stressful just because I feel like just the challenges are getting a little bit more crazy, but I think it'll be okay. From Bioshock 2, I'm doing a lot more just stuff on my laptop, not in this room, because when I'm in this room now, the predicament of my life right now is that you guys have heard about my dog Mugwai, pug with diabetes, blind, deaf, and I don't bring him downstairs anymore. As soon as I did the PC over, I did the entire desk area part of this room. It's like I'm trying to get this room actually finished now, because the dog is no longer, it's not that he's not allowed to come down here, he's not comfortable being down here anymore because of his conditions, and so I'm not comfortable playing with him down here. So I basically have to step away when he falls asleep upstairs. I step away, I try to get into a 2-hour session. And yes, I am sort of living my life around my dog, but that's just the way it is. It's what I want to do. It's how I feel comfortable proceeding with life right now. I don't want to say it in a negative way, because he's stretched on. He's a little tank, and he's gone. They said he had like 4 to 6 months 2 years ago now. So he stretched on for an extra 1.5 years. He seems to be content again. He's restabilized after a bit of a scare. Even a month ago, I had a scare. But you know what? As long as he's enjoying life, I'm kind of like, this is it. This is just a schedule. It's not consistent. It can't be. I'm sorry. I'm playing other games on the laptop where I can. That's where you got games like Her Story. What an amazing game. Probably one of my favorite experiences for many years. many years, not just from a gaming perspective, but just an experience. Like it really got my brain thinking. It got me talking at the bar with some friends about some stuff, about the layers, and there's just so much stuff going on with that game. Even if it's not perfect, from a review standpoint, it's subjective to everybody, right? To me, that game was phenomenal. It was a mind-blowing experience. So I'm looking to play more small games, indie games, just stuff that I can do in like 5-hour sessions, and I can do that from my laptop, so it won't be webcam, but it'll be content. And there's so much of that content I have. I got so many games right now, and you know, I probably got a dozen I can play on the laptop right now. So, and it's not a break per se, because I want to make content. It's just going to be other games, it's going to be other kind of stuff. And then when I'm ready to be down here more consistently, we'll start up Witcher 2. That is the next one for sure on the channel. I thought it was a way bigger game than I thought. I went to howlongtobeat.com. It's actually not that bad. Now, when I play things, this is the algorithm for you all to know how long something will run on this channel. Go to howlongtobeat.com, look up the game that I say is going to come next, go to the completionist time, okay, at 20%, and then turn that result into episode numbers, okay, episode counts. Whatever that means. Like, it's kind of arbitrary, it's kind of, but it always seems to work. Witcher 2 is next. It doesn't seem that long. I'm gonna probably start that in September, not this month. At this point, we're halfway through August, so I'm just gonna kind of chill. The co-op group did finish Borderlands pre-sequel and the DLC as well, which is a lot of fun, the Claptrap one. We're gonna be kicking off Borderlands 2 DLC, which just got released recently this summer, I think, I'm pretty sure. And that DLC is going to be the lead-in into Borderlands 3, and so we'll eventually get into Borderlands 3. We don't know when that's going to be. That's going to be a couple months from now, but yeah, that's all going to be fun. And in the interim, in that kind of buffer time, it's going to be I'm going to be playing the Telltale games of Borderlands, because I don't know where it falls in the continuity, to be honest, but I want to just keep going on the Borderlands kick. I love the lore of Borderlands. I've been missing a bit of the lore just from playing co-op. I haven't been as in sync with all the deeply ingrained storyline stuff. I've just kind of gotten bits and pieces. I know the spirit of it. I know I know the basics of the characters, things like that. If I have to squeeze anything in as parallel to Witcher 2, it's going to be Assassin's Creed 2, but I'm actually moving away from doing parallel games because of my predicament. I'm going to do them more one game at a time. If you're going to get parallel games, it's going to be other smaller things that I probably did in 1 or 2 sessions, and probably all completely blind without uploading an episode. It's going to be those kinds of things that will run in parallel. The bigger games will run sequentially. So what you can do to find out what games I'm playing in what order, I'm going to update the about page on this channel so that it'll actually show you like what I think the sequential list is. So what's coming up next, what's coming after that, what's coming after that, what's coming after that. There's gonna be a second list, which is going to be the smaller, what I would call the secondary games. So there's going to be a primary list, there's going to be a secondary list. Go check out the about page once in a while. I'll update it whenever anything sort of changes along the way, and it'll keep you guys up to date, so you're always kind of in sync with where things are at. And if you're only here for Assassin's Creed 2, you know that it's probably not going to come in September. Like, I would like for it to be, but for me to have that happen, my dog would no longer have to be here. So I don't want to even think about that being my plan. That's not part of the plan. It's just going to be sequential now. It's going to be when I feel like I could sit down and deliver. I would like to do them daily too. So this is not like I'll start a game and then it'll be like 2 or 3 times a week. If I feel like I could sit down and start recording Witcher 2 and I can get you daily uploads, that's when I'm going to start Witcher 2, and then we'll do that down the line. Okay, so it'll just be more consistent once it's consistent. I'll try as best as possible to make sure I commit to that, but you guys know the story. And so thank you for your patience along the way is all I can say, and we'll see what happens. And beyond that, the Dragon Age stuff that I'm doing behind the scenes, I'll continue to do. I have plans. They're going to take me a long time to figure out how to pull this off. There's some plans I have that are just, it's going to take writing time before I can do production or talk about it further. I need to just research so much stuff. I've started some stuff. Okay, I'm going to stop talking ambiguously. you guys know stuff's going on. It's going to take me a while to figure out how I'm going to pull it off, and I'm focusing on writing right now. That's all I can say. I will talk to you all soon in the next update in, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks for September, where maybe something has changed, and I'll let you know a little bit better in the future. So I'll catch you there. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.